Hello, it's a chilly evening and I'm going to do a little bit of cooking out here tonight. First thing I want to show you is how to clean a Blackstone grill. So if any of you follow me, you know that I cook on three things and I can do absolutely everything on these three things. So one of them is my Blackstone grill. You see that it's dirty there. We're gonna tackle cleaning it. And I cook on the Weber Q. It's a small barbecue that works really like an oven. And I cook on the Traeger smoker. So today, just on this short little video, I'm going to clean off this grill. I'm going to show you how to clean a Blackstone grill or any grill, cast iron, pan, etc. Nice and quickly and sort of the way that you should be doing it. So first we turn on our grill. So my grill doesn't have the automatic start working anymore. So that's my strategy for turning it on. And I'm pretty used to that. So now that it's turned on, I keep it up in its highest heat possible. And I always have a scraper on hand just sitting here. The first thing you do, my grill is a little bit warped just from some things I've done to it, but that's okay. You get used to each of your tools and how they work. So first thing you do is get rid of any chunky. Last thing I cooked on here was supper. That included a few buns that I was toasting on here to make into garlic bread. I throw them overboard. Don't know about you, but I always have a dog waiting there. Always excited when I turn on the Blackstone grill because I tend to clean it the next time I'm going to use it. There we go. She's saying hi. I tend to clean it the next time I use it. I don't clean it after we use. So you start with a little scraper and you'll scrape off anything that's sitting on there. And then it's getting nice and hot. It's nice to have paper towel on hand. I don't always use paper towel. I actually have a couple of cloths, dishcloths like this that I keep just for the Traeger, and I'll use those, but I don't have one of those with me right now. They cycle through the wash kind of slowly because they need their own load. Sometimes I don't do the back. You can see I haven't done the back in a while. I don't really cook on the back. But anyway, it's nice looking outside because you can just scrape everything overboard. So right now I'm just waiting for it to heat up. So first you do the scraping, and then I'm going to give it a nice coating of oil. Now this should be sort of your cheap oil, like a canola oil or all-purpose oil or something like that. You wouldn't use like a bacon fat or anything because you actually want the really high temperature boiling point on an oil. And your saturated fats, which I used to always use for prepping cast iron, I thought, oh, the more saturated the fat, the better. Let's use bacon fat or whatever. You actually want a high boiling point oil. So a highly viscous kind of your cheap cooking oil. And you can kind of get that everywhere. No big deal. And then you're going to scrape all your oil off. You're going to scrape all your oil off, and that's taking more of this grit with it. And my grill is getting nice and hot. Scraping the oil off, and I have a nice surface there. And it's getting lovely and sort of non-stick. Now, I go at it with a paper towel or my cloth that I keep putting in the wash. And you can see it is not clean. So what we do, as soon as you've oiled it, you've taken the oil off, and it's good and hot. That's when you just grab a little cup of water, and you just splash it with a little cup of water. You be careful of your hands as you get the water across it. And you just kind of work the water everywhere. And then we take our paper towel or our cloth when it's almost dry. And we do it again with that paper towel or cloth. And that hot water has loosened a lot of that grime that you have on it. I'm turning down the temperature now because it's getting extremely hot. I don't need it that hot for cleaning. And now I've got a lovely surface on there. Still have some of our grime coming off, and I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to put some of this oil on. I'm going to spread the oil. Not ridiculously high temperature right now because I'm still working with it. I don't want to burn myself. Lovely. I take my cloth. I work on it one more time. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it like this. And I would cook on it like that. So that's spread out. Now, if I were to leave this, like I'm going to just cook on it like this, but if I were to leave it, I would have to turn that off, and then I would just go and put some stripes on there just like that, and I would leave it until I cook again. But I didn't have to do that step because I'm about to cook again. So that's how you clean this grill. I'm going to do it one more time really, really quickly because that was a very slow application. So I come up to my grill. It is dirty from the day before. I would scrape anything dirty. I would just scrape everything dirty down the hole that sits at the back of my grill. I would oil it. I would wipe the oil from it. Then I would add a little bit of liquid to it, a little bit of water, sorry, only water, a little bit of water to it. I'd move that water around so it touches everywhere on the grill. You can put it out the back if you want to, at the back hole while you're doing that. Then I wipe it again. I add oil one last time. I move the oil around. And I wipe the oil off. I have a beautiful non-stick surface now to come back and cook on. And while it's waiting for me to cook again, I just leave a beautiful stripe of oil on there. That's how you clean a Blackstone grill.